Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I am so excited about today's video because this is going to be my second update for my project 10 uses roulette. It is a project where I randomize 10 products from my makeup collection and my goal is just to use the products for 10 times. I believe the original creator of Project 10 Uses is Phoebe HB, but there are a bunch of other beautiful ladies who are also doing Project 10 Uses. Paula from Beauty Guru Made Me Do It is one that I think made it really popular, so I will link their channels down below. Another person who is doing this roulette style is Rose from Girl Boss on a Budget. I will also link her down below. I'm so excited about today's video because I will be able to roll in 6 new products. So I actually got the 10 uses up with 5 of the products and there's one product that will be leaving my collection. I'm going to be decluttering it even though I have not used it for 10 times yet. Let's start with that one. It is an eyeshadow from Juvia's Place and it's the shade Tart from their the Douche eyeshadow palette. So I depotted my Douche palette and this is not an eyeshadow that I will be keeping. And I do have the shade Tart swatched over here. So this is a duochrome shade. It has like a white base, but it has a really strong, cool toned lilac pinky shift to it. And I just don't think it looks good on myself. I wore this once during the past month. I did wear it once between the intro and the first update as inner corner highlighter. And I didn't like how it looked like. But it didn't disturb me too much because it was a really small amount that I wore it. And I wore it one more time between the last update and this update. I wore it as a lid shade all over my lid and I just hated how it looked. Like, I hated it so much that I almost wanted to wash out my makeup right away. And that day I decided that I will never again wear this eyeshadow, and I really rarely dislike a makeup product this strongly. You know, overall I'm not the biggest fan of duochromes, but because this is so cool toned, there's something that I think it's extremely unflattering on myself. So yeah, I decided that I'm not going to bother with this one, I just don't like it. And I depotted the Douche palette and this is leaving my collection. Then there is 5 products that I actually have now used 10 times during this project, so let's go through those next. First, I'm really excited about this. It is an eyeshadow from the BH Cosmetics Modern Mattes eyeshadow palette and it's the 20th shade. So it is the pink over here, and let me show you a close-up what this eyeshadow looked like when I started to use it in this project and what it looked like after 10 uses. So as you can see, I was able to hit baby pan on this eyeshadow. I am super excited. I actually hit the pan when I was using it for the 10th time, so I'm excited that I, was able to hit pan, but also that tells something about this formula. This formula is quite powdery and these pans are not deep, and I will say that some BH Cosmetics shades take a little bit more building up if you want a pigmented application, and I think that's the case with this eyeshadow too. I don't think it's normal that when you have an eyeshadow that you have barely never used, like this eyeshadow, I had used it like maximum 5 times before this project, and then I used it 10 more times and hit pan. I just don't think that's necessarily the best quality of eyeshadow. So yeah, but I'm excited that there's one more pan in my collection. And let me show you a swatch of the eyeshadow. It is this one here in the middle. So it's a nice pink matte eyeshadow. The thing with this kind of shades is though that I don't really know what to do with them, and the only thing I like to do with these is to wear them on my lid with a neutral crease. Sometimes if I'm going for an all pink look, I might wear it as the very first transition shade, but it's not really a visible shade to wear it like that. But then again, I tried once setting my eyeshadow primer with this and that was a mistake. I think someone who has really pink undertones to their skin might be able to get away with it, but I don't have pink undertones, so it looked like I had cried or something like that, like my eyes were just like weird and pink. I mainly did wear this one as a lid shade with brown crease, but I actually do like that look. I think that's really springy, it's like a subtle and effortless type of look. Another product I got the 10 uses up with is this eyeshadow. This one is the shade Matte Wood from the BUON Meet Matte Nude eyeshadow palette. Let me show you a close-up what this eyeshadow looked like before and after the 10 uses. So as you can see, there's not much difference. I mainly did wear this one as brow powder, but also a couple of times in my outer corner because I have used up the shade Cypress Amber from Modern Renaissance that I'm panning. So if I needed a deep matte brown in my outer corner, I did wear this. If Modern Renaissance is that kind of formula that you will see difference when you use the eyeshadow for 10 times, the BH Cosmetics matte formula can be like that. The balm you will need to use like 100 times and you will still not hit pan, especially with these eyeshadows. These are really large pans, but I don't mind. I like this eyeshadow. I do like this as brow powder on myself. This is too deep for me just to wear like all over my brows, but on the outer part it goes fine there. And the swatch of that eyeshadow is this deeper brown over here. Next, let's talk about the eyeshadows I have in this project that are from Modern Renaissance. So this is my Panda palette, and I have had such a weird luck in this project because I have over 300 products in the list of products that I will choose into this project, and so far I have picked 12 products, so 10 in the intro and 2 in the last video, in the last update, because I had used 2 products already for 10 times. And from the 12 products that I have picked into this project, 4 have been eyeshadows from Modern Renaissance. Anyway, one of those products I got the 10 uses up with between the intro and the first update, and then I was working on 3 eyeshadows between the first update and this update. And finally I have used all of those 3 shades for 10 times. So first eyeshadow that I got the 10 uses up with was BUON FRESCO, and it is my least favorite shade in the palette. It's this dusty pink type of shade. I'm actually wearing this today as transition shade. I kinda do like the shade, I just don't really like how it is in Modern Renaissance because the palette is so warm and this shade is so cool toned. Anyways, let me show you how it looked like before and after the 10 uses. Then another eyeshadow I got the 10 uses up with is Love Letter, and I'm actually wearing Love Letter today in my crease, and today was the 10th time in this project that I used it, and I'm really loving the look I have on today. I will say it, like, I do this kind of looks quite rarely, but when I do them, I love them. And then in the last update I randomized into this project to say the Warm Top from Modern Renaissance, so this one over here, and I got the 10 uses from this eyeshadow pretty quickly because this one I have been wearing as brow powder. I actually don't like Warm Top like as my only brow powder because it can be a little bit too warm. Like when you wear it on your eyes it doesn't look that warm, but when I have it on my brows it's just like a little bit too yellow. So today, for example, I am wearing it but just in the inner part of my brows, and then I have a deeper, little bit more cool toned brown in the outer part of my brows. But anyways, let me show you how Warm Top look like before and after the 10 uses. So as you can see from all of these comparison pictures, with Modern Renaissance matte formula you can clearly see the difference when you use it, even for 10 times. When the balm eyeshadows, like even if you use the eyeshadow 10 times, you see nothing. Okay, then there's 4 products in this project that I have not yet used 10 times, so let's go through them next. First is a blush from Milani. This is their Baked Blush in Bellissimo Bronze. This one I used once between the intro and the first update, and then I used it once between the first update and this update. So I have used it total 2 times now, and there is a swatch of it. It's a really warm orangey bronze. And I do like the color, but I don't really wear this kind of colors a lot when I don't have any tan, like right now. So I'm expecting to get the 10 uses up with this eyeshadow during summer. And by the way, my rule is that I need to be done with the 10 uses within 6 months when the product is rolled into this project. If it's something that I feel it's not seasonally appropriate right now, I do still have, you know, enough time to wait for a little bit. Next product is a lipstick from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is his liquid lipstick in the shade Rose Madder. It is swatched over here. It is this warm, kind of like soft pink, and I used it once between the intro and the first update, and I used it twice between the first update and this update, so I have used it 3 times in total. And the 2 times that I wore this during the past month, I will be completely honest, I didn't really like how it looked. I think this is just like a little bit too bright, but then it's not bright enough to be really like a bright pink. It's hard to describe. I really want to love this, but it's just a little bit too bright. Like if it was a little bit more muted, I think I would like it way more. I will say that I'm not surprised if after the 10 uses I will decide to declutter this lipstick. I don't know. I want to still give it a chance because I'm not sure. Like the Juvia's Place eyeshadow that I decided to declutter, I am so sure that I will never want to wear it again. But I think I might enjoy this more in summer when I do have some tan, because now that my skin tone is so light, I feel this is so out there. But I feel if I get tan, this maybe will look a little bit more natural. I don't know, maybe it won't work that way, but I still want to give this a chance. I think this will be beautiful in summer, but yeah, for now I'm not really enjoying it that much. Next is an eyeshadow from the Seattle London Olivia Palermo eyeshadow palette, and it is the 6th shade, so the light shimmery pink over here. It is a really pretty shade, however I haven't used it yet in this project, so I have total 0 uses. There is the swatch of the eyeshadow. The reason I have not worn this eyeshadow yet is that it's so close to shade Vermeer from Modern Renaissance, and I want to use Vermeer up before I will use this one, because in the bottom of Vermeer I have those cross pumps. So that's why I just want to focus on that one before working on anything too similar. But I might be able to use Vermeer up during the next month, at least during the next couple of months. And another product that I have not yet used in this project is the Ofra Rodeo Tribe highlighter. This is a beautiful gold highlighter, and I do have it swatched next to the Ciate eyeshadow. The reason I have not worn this yet is that it's a little bit too deep for me now that I don't have any tan, so I'm waiting for summer, and then I'm sure I can get 10 uses up with this one really quickly, because this is, when I am tanned, one of my favorite highlighters, especially with warmer toned looks. It's such a gorgeous gold highlighter. So yeah, those are the 10 products I have been working on right now. So 1 will be leaving my collection, 5 I have now used for 10 times, and then there's 4 that I'm still working on. And now it's time for the most exciting part in this video. We will be selecting 6 new products to work on. So I do have my list of products open, and on this list I do have all of my eyeshadows, highlighters, blushes, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners, nail polishes and perfumes. I think that's all. Then there may be some random products, but for the most part that's all. I don't have stuff like foundations, for example, here, because I only have a couple of foundations that I'm using at the moment. So yeah, I do have more like exciting products on this list. Everything that I have gotten previously in this project I have removed from the list, as well as products I have decided to declutter or products that I have used up. And if I have added anything to my collection, the product is now added to my list. I do have on this list 312 products at the moment, and I will be using pretty random app to pick these products. Let's just randomize the first one. 175. This is always the most exciting part, to see what I pick. Okay, I'm really excited about this one. So I got another eyeshadow from the Juvia's Place The Douche eyeshadow palette. It is the shade Puffs. So I do have the eyeshadow here in my C palette. I need to reorganize my C palettes. That's going to be my next video. I just have like all of my more colorful singles here, like in really random order. And I want to reorganize them nicely and so that I can actually create looks from my palettes. But yeah, the shade Puffs from Juvia's Place The Douche palette is this pink over here, and actually I'm wearing this just a little bit on my eyes today. It's where the green, that is this one, where this one meets the deeper pink Venetian red from Modern Renaissance. I do have this just a little bit to kind of like blend the eyeshadows together, because you know green and red are like so far from each other, and I think it worked perfectly. It's a beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow. The only thing I will say about this one is that it reminds me a lot of Vermeer from Modern Renaissance, and also it reminds me of the pink shade from the Seattle London palette. However, this one is clearly more like colorful, frosty pink eyeshadow, when Vermeer and this shade from the Seattle London palette are more like pink champagnes. So I would still consider them to be neutral, when this I am considering being colorful eyeshadow. And I'm really happy I got this. This time of year is exactly when I would wear something like this, so I'm really happy to be using this one for 10 times. Okay, let's pick another product. 138. Oh my god, I am really excited. We got something else than an eyeshadow. Most of my products in the list are eyeshadows because I have all of the pans of eyeshadow on the list. So it can be a lot because I do have still over 200 eyeshadows in my collection. But we got a nail polish. This one actually happens to be in a project pan, but let me pick up this nail polish. Okay, so product 138 is the Essence the Gel Nail Polish in the shade Dare It Nude, and I do have it over here. I also have swatched it to this swatch stick. This is my favorite nude nail polish because this is actually more cool toned nude, but it's like a cooler toned beigey type of nude. It doesn't have any pink in it. I love this nail polish so much. This is actually in my Roulette pan collab, and my goal is to use it up in that project. With nail polishes in this project, I do have a special rule, so I don't need to use the nail polish for 10 times. When I do my manicure once with the nail polish and I paint each of my nails with it, that counts as 10 uses. And that's just because I don't do my nails that often anymore. I usually do them once or twice a week, maximum 3 times. And I'm still doing project polish, so it would take like a year for me to actually use a nail polish that is not in a project for 10 times. But I still wanted to rotate through my nail polishes, so I wanted to include them, but you know, because I don't want to have them for so long in this project, I decided that one nail counts as one use. So because of that, I'm sure this one is something I will be able to roll out in the next update, but I'm really excited to get my first nail polish in this project, even though it's in a project already. Then let's pick another product. 102. Okay, we got another nail polish. This is exciting, and actually this is the closest nail polish that I have to that Essence nail polish. So maybe I wish I would have gotten something a little bit more colorful. This is another nude, but actually this one is a new nail polish in my collection. I have not used it yet. Let me pick up the nail polish. Okay, so the another nail polish I got is the Color Club nail polish in the shade Nothing But a Smile. And this is from a collection that is full of different nude nail polishes. This is a little bit warmer than the nail polish from Essence, but they are quite close. Okay, I'm sorry, my camera just like stopped recording. I have recently had some weird issues with my camera, so I'm actually planning on getting a new one. 3 more products to pick, so let's randomize. 189. Okay, 189 is an eyeshadow from the Juvia's Place, the Nubian eyeshadow palette, and it's the 11th shade. I'm sure that it's a brown, a deeper brown, but which one of those, that I'm not sure about, so let me pick up the palette. Okay, so here is the palette, and the 11th shade is this one over here. So this one is a deeper shimmery brown. There's like the bottom row is full of a little bit deeper browns, but the first 2 shades on the bottom row are more like really warm browns, and then these 2 last ones are a little bit more neutral, but they are clearly deeper, and this one is shimmery. I am not mad about this. This kind of eyeshadows are really easy to incorporate into different looks. I like to wear these mainly on the outer corners of my eyes, and I'm sure it's an eyeshadow that will go with some looks I can create from modern Renaissance. Okay, let's randomize again. 254. I love this product, but it's not something I would really use this time of year. This is a liquid lipstick. It is the shade Pumpkin from So Susan, and as the name suggests, this one is quite autumnal color. It's like a warm light brown. Let me pick up the lipstick. Okay, so here is the lipstick. This is a really beautiful color. It's one of my favorite fall time lipsticks, and I do really much like this formula. But this time of year I do not reach for this kind of lipsticks really. Maybe I will surprise myself and wear this, but you know, I do have 6 months time to use this one, and I know when summer comes and fall is starting to get closer, I will get really excited about this kind of colors. So as you can see, it is a lighter, really warm brown. And then there is one more product to pick. 296. Okay, we got another product that is in project pan. This is quite fun that I keep getting products that are in projects, but I don't mind getting this one because I want it used up. So this project motivates me now to use it up even faster. So the product 296 is the Too Faced Melted Lipstick in the shade Melted Chihuahua. Let me pick it up. So here is the lipstick, and there's really not that much left in it. Like, I have marked a progress line there. I'm really happy that I now have in this project different products than only eyeshadows, because, you know, during the past couple of months, even though I have had a couple of different things than eyeshadows, I still have felt that this project is quite eyeshadow heavy, so I'm excited that I have some different products to work on right now. There is the shade Melted Chihuahua. This is one of my favorite lipstick colors, but I do want to finish this one up because I know this formula expires, so I might even repurchase the same thing if I cannot find a dupe in a bullet lipstick form. But it is a really beautiful, kind of like mauve neutral shade. I love it. So I'm sure I can get the 10 uses up with this one pretty soon, if not in a month, at least in 2 months. That is the color palette we are working on right now. And then there's the 2 nail polishes. I will say I'm really excited about the nail polishes because with those it's easier because of my special rule for nail polishes to get the 10 uses up. And if I didn't get them, like if I got eyeshadows for example, instead of them, in the next update I might not have had the 10 uses up with any of the products, because with the products I already had in, I didn't have that many uses. Like with the Jeffree Star lipstick, I had 3 uses and I just don't like it enough to wear it 7 times during 1 month. So then the next update might have been just me updating my uses but not actually be able to roll in anything new. But the nail polishes saved me, so I'm sure I will be able to roll in a couple of new products in the next update too. That was everything for today. I am super excited about this project. This is so much fun, and sometimes when you are panning you may have like a pressure to really finish the product and it kind of like takes forever. But with this one, the pressure of finishing it up or hitting pan or anything, it's not there. You are just rotating through your collection, and that is what I love in this project. Thank you so much for watching this video. Check out everybody that I will link down below if you want to see more of this kind of videos. Thank you for watching and see you in my next one. Bye bye.